The most unique weather I've heard, I think all the weathers are unique, but I have to say that the most unique is the one in my room. The atmosphere that I listen in my room when I'm on my own and alone is the one that brought me to the understanding of the Finns as a part of myself. Being a cyborg for me is an identity, so understanding yourself as a cyborg doesn't need to have like technology in your body or not, but it's more like feeling of identity, understanding technology as part of your identity. I started the Weather Finns project or the Cyborg project in 2017. After 3 years I went to Japan with Neil Harbisson as well, and I did the 2 implants, transdermal implants that connect the fins with the skull. You collaborate with engineers and designers to materialize the idea and the designs that you have, and then with a body modificator to do the implants. Basically, this is being a process that is still ongoing about adding this sensory cybernetic body part to my body in order to experience weather. Since I experience the weather through the fins, I also use this experience to connect with historical data. And it's very interesting to experience, for example, the global warming from the last 100 years into sound. This sound just changes in the last very few years when it's like the most warming of the planet happened. But I'm mainly connected to weather, which is like the weather from a specific moment of time, from a specific place. I can experience or hear the weather from different places and then connect places that are very far from each other, but they actually sound the same in terms of weather. The other day I was in Fano, which is in Italy. It sounded the same than Taiwan, like in Taipei. They share like very same conditions, and it was very interesting to experience a weather that I heard in the other side of the planet, and Italy, that has like nothing to do with Taiwan. I played the piano before for years, and now I'm exploring with my voice and my own melodies and creations. It's important because I relate sound through memories and like through feelings, of course. So we are in the old building of Escola Massana, which was the art school I studied years ago. It's also the old building for the old hospital where Antoni Gaudí died. It's a very cool place. I think it has a lot of magic. I have beautiful memories here also. This is the place where I started my art career, so it's very emotional for me. The Transpecies Society was an association that we created with Neil Harbisson and Ribas in 2017 with the aim of creating a space for people with non-human identities that doesn't identify with being human 100%. We wanted to create this space to talk about species identity, also to create a space where we could like gather different professionals and people with interest for cyborg art to create a lab to create new senses and organs through cybernetics. My advice for the future generation of artists is go for the impossible. In 50 years I see myself as a weather magician. I imagine myself with like a long white beard and like a hat like this and 2 fins. Everything that feels impossible, it's possible in a way. So I think we have to push what we think is doable and we think is possible and go for the impossible, because you can make it if you want.